A step-by-step guide for filing a personal injury claim. Whatever your occupation is, there are chances of getting injured in the course of handling your work duties. Statistics have it that 2.8% of full-time workers experience workplace injuries at some point in their career. So, if you ever get injured at work, here are the steps you should follow in filing personal injury claim. Number 1, determine the justifiability of your injury. First and foremost, you ought to know the kinds of personal injuries that you can seek compensation for. The most common are as follows: loss of limbs, loss of mobility, injury arising from use of defective products, car accidents, fractured bones, serious burns, cognitive impairment, health deterioration due to erroneous prescription, emotional ordeal. If your injury falls with these categories, you can proceed with filing a personal injury claim. Number 2, gather preliminary evidence. You understand that evidence is key thing to nearly all types of claims. As such, don't leave the accident scene without gathering some sort of evidence. If it's a car accident and you still have some strength, you use your smartphone to take a few photographs of the cars and people involved. And if there are any witnesses present, ask for their contact information, as you may need support in case you proceed to the lawsuit level. Number 3, consult your personal injury lawyer. Next, consult your personal injury lawyer even if you are not ready to hire them. Don't wait until things get out of hand so that you start speaking to lawyers. Your lawyer should advise you on what needs to be done from then henceforth. Make sure to work with a team of experienced personal injury lawyers with a proven track record of facilitating the compensation of injured persons. For instance, if you are in South Dakota, you can visit Alvin Law Firm for more information. Number 4, seek medical treatment. As your health is far more important than any monetary rewards, go and see a doctor as soon as possible. Your doctor should be able to carry out the necessary medical tests and ascertain the severity of your injuries. Don't assume that since you don't feel any immediate symptoms, you can as well skip the medical examinations. There are numerous cases of people who boycotted medical checks this way but ended up in severe suffering some months or years later. Number 5, negotiate a settlement. If possible, your employer or the insurer or the person who caused the injury should agree to compensating you. Your personal injury lawyer can make a demand of compensation on your behalf. If the accused agrees and makes an acceptable offer, there is no need to file a lawsuit. But if they refuse to compensate you, or you can't amicably agree on the amount of compensation, on what amount of compensation is enough, you can take the matter to court. Number 6, gather more evidence. Before presenting your case in court, arm yourself with all the necessary documentation that will prove the validity of your claims. In addition to the evidence you initially gathered in step 2 above, you'll need things like doctor's assessment of the types and period of treatment you'll need, receipts for medical expenses that you've already incurred, estimated damage of your own property such as your car, estimated loss of income if you can no longer work as a result of the injuries, and medical reports that detail the severity of your injuries. Number 7, file a petition. With these supporting documents, you can now file a petition in the courts. Of course, your personal injury lawyer will do the paperwork for you so that you get it right. Note that you don't have to attach all evidence to the initial petition. Make it general. The court will use this to give you a trial date, and that's when you should present all with the details to court. The court personal injury assessment board will then evaluate your claims. If they rule in your favor and you accept the proposed settlement, there is no need for legal proceedings. If you still feel the amount offered isn't enough, you can file a lawsuit. Number 8, file a lawsuit. The last resort is to have your case heard before the jury. It's here that witnesses will testify before the court in attempt to justify your claims. You will also state in the lawsuit how much you expect to receive in compensation. The injury will weigh the jury will weigh the arguments and facts and determine how much cash you should receive in compensation. If the accused agrees, the claim is over. In conclusion, don't hesitate to file a personal injury claim when you get injured at work. With guidance from a trusted personal injury lawyer, you can get enough compensation to cater for unexpected expenses that cover up for any lost income.